With WWE 2K22 on the horizon, some thoughts have occurred to me as to what arenas I would like to see in this year's game. And I was starting to think of a little list of ones that I would like to see included. So I have a list of 7 arenas that I want to see in WWE 2K22. But before this video gets started, let me know in the comments section below what arenas you want to see in WWE 2K22, but listen to this list first. Maybe my list has some of the arenas that you would like to see. And while you're heading down to the comment section, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to keep up to date with any WWE 2K22 videos that I put out for you guys. But with all that being said, let's get into this list here with number 7, the One Final Beat Arena. And if you guys don't remember what this one is, this is basically the arena that Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano had their whole big unsanctioned sort of street fight matchup in. It was basically an empty warehouse with a lone ring, and they just beat the living crap out of each other. And I feel like this would be a fairly easy arena to do. They've had a similar arena to this in WWE 2K20, and it was like the high school wrestling arena, and like it had all the trophies in the background and stuff like that, and there was like gym equipment. You know, there wasn't like a traditional mat on the ring. It was all kind of like torn up and stuff like that. There was no ring apron. I feel like that would be sort of similar to what this arena would be, just add in a little bit more elements and stuff like that, maybe a couple more weapons here and there and stuff like that. So I feel like it could be a pretty simple arena to pull off, maybe just a reskinned version of that. Number 6, we have the NXT Parking Lot Arena. This would be sort of like the spotlight match that Velveteen Dream and Adam Cole had at NXT TakeOver in Your House. You know, you have all the cars parked around the outside of the ring as sort of like the barricade, and they would be fighting inside the ring. You have like the background lot of the NXT arena. I feel like that could be a pretty cool little setting to have, you know, just outside. It definitely would have that vibe of sort of like backyard wrestling, stuff like that, you know, that you would see on like YouTube and things. So I feel like that could be pretty cool to add in. Number 5, the NXT UK Arena, more specifically the more recent one that they've been having at like this, it's like this special sound stage, and there are no fans there, so the strikes and stuff sound really, really stiff, especially Walter when he's like chopping people. And we haven't had an NXT UK Arena in WWE 2K20, if I remember correctly, so this would be the first time seeing it. Get some UK representation in there. This could be a very cool way of doing that, to add in not only some UK superstars, but to add in the UK Arena, which I do think looks very, very nice, very clean, very slick, and I think it would be very awesome to see it featured in 2K22. Number 4, this is where we get interesting. Number 4 is the Raw Underground Arena. Now, I know some of you guys, probably the majority of you guys, probably didn't like Raw Underground, but I would like to see the arena included just as like a different version of like an area to fight. You know, it did look very aesthetically cool. The camera cuts were very annoying, but the whole idea of having this underground fighting area did seem very awesome to me at the time. So take away the ropes, take away the ring posts and stuff like that, and you just have this lone mat where people can fight each other, have a regular wrestling match, or they can have the whole MMA style fight. I feel like that could be pretty cool, and you can add in some weapons here and there, add in a little entrance area, or you could just have no entrances, and the fights just kind of start how they do on Raw Underground, with both guys just standing in the corner getting ready to fight. I think that could be pretty awesome. Number 3, the NXT CWC Arena. This was after they left Full Sail and they renovated the WWE Performance Center to house the NXT area. And I don't think this would be very far off from where the normal NXT Arena is right now from WWE 2K20. Really, all they would have to do is add in the LED boards up top and add in the plexiglass like background on the ring barricade. The only problem I could see running in with that is the OMG moment where it's the barricade breaker. I don't know how that would come into play with the plexiglass, because we've seen it happen before where stuff sort of glitches out. Like if you spear someone through the barricade in one of the WrestleMania arenas, there's these columns in the crowd, and if you do the barricade breaker move, sometimes the columns will glitch out. I feel like that might be a similar case here with the NXT arena. Also, it could take away the ability to fight in the crowd, which I guess they weren't available in the NXT arenas to begin with, so I guess it's not that much of a change. But I would like to see this arena added in. I do like the whole underground, like, plexiglass aesthetic of the NXT arena since it went to the CWC. And very similarly, we have number 2, the Performance Center arenas for Raw and SmackDown. And you can throw in 205 Live there as well. The Performance Center arenas, not a lot of people like them, but I feel like they did do a pretty good job of trying to make the place look very aesthetically pleasing, especially from like the very early shows where they had the arena set up and then just a bunch of empty chairs. Like, I feel like they made the most out of what little space they had in making it feel big for like their pay-per-views and like WrestleMania and Raw and SmackDown. So I would like to see them add that in. It wouldn't be that much different, again, from the NXT arena. It's just a small arena space. Just add in the plexiglass and stuff like that. You can have some people standing and cheering in the crowd and stuff like that. Maybe even add them with the masks and things like that. Or you could have the version where there's just a bunch of empty seats in the crowd. Who knows? But I would like to see this version of the Raw and SmackDown arenas in this year's game, along with, number 1, the WWE Thunderdome. Now, in the limited gameplay that we've seen of WWE 2K22 with Rey Mysterio hitting the 619 on Cesaro, the top of the arena seemed to be for the WWE Thunderdome. But then we get a shot of the crowd, and it's just a regular crowd. So either 2K was anticipating that by the time the game comes out, we'll have fans back in the arena as normal, or they just haven't finished the Thunderdome yet. Either way, even if fans come back by the time this game is out, I feel like the Thunderdome should be added in just because it has been such a big part of WWE over the past year and a half since 2K20 has come out and since the pandemic started. So, and I definitely don't feel like it would be a hard thing to do. Like, instead of rendering out all of these random fans in the arena, all you have to do is like, I hate using that phrase, all you have to do. You know, I don't make video games. I don't know how hard it is. But what you would have to do is just take some of the fans and put them on these, like, LED screens and put them around the ringside area. So that could be in this year's game. I don't know if it's something they're working on, you know, having the virtual fans around the ring or having the Thunderdome around the ring. But either way, I would like to see the Thunderdome or just something that very much resembles the Thunderdome being in WWE 2K22, just to give it that more sense of realism and give it that more sense of, like, current day WWE television, which is what they always set out to do in 2K games, as they said, aside from 2K Battlegrounds. But in other 2K games, that's what they say they're set out to do, is to make it feel like WWE TV. And with all of these arenas included, I definitely feel like that would make it feel a lot more like WWE TV in WWE 2K22.